And we move now to Georgios Ntavoutian, 76.33, currently sat in 7th place. And he's been absolutely ripping the course so far.
Again, George, one of the new school riders that seemingly can just adapt to anything that comes his way effortlessly. Probably would have seen his incredible, huge full pipe on the Red Bull Instagram earlier on this year. Starts strong here. Big flip whip over the box. Look at that. Truck driver backwards over the box. Flare at height. Big gap to rail, just about catching both pegs. Big gap, double peg, double tire. We saw a huge gap in the qualifying. I wonder if we can see that in his final run. As he gets speed on the quarter, here we go.
Oh my word! That huge gap going for the whip over, just clipping the edge on that wedge gap.
You can see he wanted to get as much speed as he possibly could on that Red Bull quarter, and I don't think he quite landed inch perfect.
Oh, we're gonna see him go for it again though.
He did that perfect air to get the speed for that. We saw him so confidently stomp the gap in qualifying. I think he wants to
do it. A heads up that we are still awarding best tricks from the contest today, so maybe he has that in mind, because this could very well take it.
Regardless, this is the kind of true spirit of the simple session now.
Yeah, absolutely. Just getting it done for the crowd, for you guys at home as well, that are locked in around the world right now. George with the biggest gap in the park, from the jump box landing over to the wedge gap on the other side. We hadn't even looked at that, considered that as a possible transfer. We were so impressed when he just straight gapped it.
Guys, bear in mind, this has got to be perfect, the air before.
This has really got to be perfect. The tail whip over gets it done, go on! Absolutely wild.
What? Georgie, you just lit this simple session course on fire. That was huge.
Georgios Ntavoutian, show some love in the live chat. The messages are flying in. That was wild. Like I say, hadn't even looked at that as a possible transfer, let alone whipping it.
So difficult to get the speed for that. You can see some highlights from his run here, look, showing that he had big tricks as well as tech moves, big flare on the quarter. And look, this is him setting up air. Look, he's got his back to the gap at this point. Tries to land inch perfect. Gets a couple of cranks in. Look at that huge tail whip.
That's mad. I was almost worried that he'd absolutely. And we were saying, if you don't want to count anyone out to pull off that final run and get onto the podium, Matt Ray is one of those people. Garrett Reynolds coming in for a victory lap here at Simple Session 2024. Incredible, the longevity that this guy's had in his career. He's been killing it for so long.
Look at that 540 truck. He's even decided he's going to step things up here. Peg grind up, bar spin in. Sorry, peg grind up to 360 over to bar spin in.
He doesn't need to be doing this right now as well, can we just say?
Look at this. He has really decided, you know what, I am going to step things up. Extraordinary run so far. 30 seconds. A truly dominant performance. As he sniffs up, bar spin ice. Fully in control. There's the bar spin. 50 seconds. Switch ice grind.
You better get loud, Tartu. You better get loud.
Bar spin backwards, crooked grind to Indian out.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
This is just mind-blowing. Could Garrett Reynolds actually improve his score here? The 88.66 that he's been sat on.
Look at that 540 truck. There's that peg grind up, pulling over 360.
It is the Sub Rosa Best Trick Award, and in fact we got 2 categories. One is dedicated to the park riders, and one is dedicated to the street riders. Too much talking. Please welcome the Sub Rosa BMX Best Trick winner, Georgios Ntavoutian with the gap tail whip. Sub Rosa Best Trick Park winner, gap tail whip. I'm just looking at it now. That is minimum 8 meters here. You are one special creature, my friend. Yeah, George, give it up one more time, Tartu. And as I just said, there is a Sub Rosa Best Trick winner for street as well. So please welcome to stage. He won that thing with the 540 bars to fakie, none other than Garrett Reynolds. Yeah, Garrett. On the screen, the winner of the Sub Rosa Best Trick on Streets. That's what I'm talking about.